now it's time to go on working on our favorite themes. And this afternoon, we are going to go into the highlights of Paris 2024 with the toolbox, from events to legacy for cities. The toolbox session is probably one of my favorite here because it is the magic happening there in front of your eyes. This interactive and dynamic platform is all about swapping cool ideas and fresh strategies for bringing sport into urban development. And hey, how lucky we are to see Paris gearing up for the Olympics. This session is like a front row seat to get inspired by their journey in creating an event that leaves a lasting legacy. Here, each speaker dives into a project, initiative, innovation, or best practice, and spills the beans on how it could be the next big thing for other cities. So get ready for those of inspiration with our speakers now that I will ask to the scene. Our lineup of speakers is a powerful house of visionary, each ready to unfold their playbook on urban development through sports in just 5 minutes. So it's already difficult for them because they have 5 minutes for something they really love about, and they have to present that in 5 minutes and to get you inspired by that. So get ready to absorb wisdom and ideas from these game changers. And I will call them all on the scene right now. There are 4 of them, and they're going to present their initiative. So we will call Olivier Méraud, founder of We Are Étendard, and we will call also Diandra Chachwang. I think she's around there. She's the head of, you can come into the seats. The head of Team Go Girls project manager, Diandra. Okay, she will join us in a few minutes. And I will also call Simone Etna, the co-director of Kaboubou. And you are all going on stage with me right now. Yes, please. Please. Come there. So we're going to have this conversation. You will have your 5 minutes, all of you. Now we're going to zoom on TEP Parisia, where sports playgrounds get an arty makeover. This is very special. Thanks to the collaboration between Étendard and Courtside, over 40 sports fields in Paris have been created or revamped. And you will see that it's really not a word just like that. They really are revamped. The goal is to hit half of the Parisian playing fields by the Olympic Games, providing greater and free access to outdoor sports, especially in working-class neighborhoods. This project beautifully merges art and sport, involving international and local artists dedicated to the area they represent. And none of this would be possible without the backing of Sports Federation, of course, and of the City of Paris, partners who share the vision of enhancing sports in public areas. Olivier Méraud, founder of We Are Étendard, is here to showcase some incredible realizations from the groundbreaking initiative. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Very happy to be here. So Olivier Méraud, co-founder of We Are Étendard. So We Are Étendard is a movement that aims at empowering and inspiring kids through an educative approach that combines sports and creative arts. So we have developed a method where we gather athletes and artists who commit alongside us to inspire kids, and we create experiences to provide to bring value to kids by discovering new activities, so sports on inspiring playgrounds, but also different educative workshops that include a series of activities. So maybe if we could jump to the next slide, or I don't know how we.
Yeah, it's whatever you want. You present it as you want.
Okay, so moving on to the next slide again. Yeah, thank you. So again, so we gather the athletes and artists to inspire kids. We design the educative approach. Thank you. We design the educative workshops for the kids that are based on sports and a series of activities to discover new concepts. And then we mobilize our community to animate those experiences and to maximize the impact of our actions. So our actions rely on three main pillars. The first pillar is the creation of inspiring playgrounds. So we renovate or create playgrounds that are transformed into artwork by artists. So you can see here an example of a playground that was decorated thanks to the support of Nike with Rudy Gobert, a basketball player. And we animate those playgrounds then by organizing playful experiences, so sport activities, as I mentioned, but also a series of educative workshops that include eloquence, yoga, chess, programming, music, that allow kids to discover different types of activities. And then we bring the athletes as part of the projects to create empowerment content with them and to allow them to share their experience and learnings with the kids during the programs we animate. And also they spend time with the kids to inspire them. So as of today, we have created over 10 academies in France and abroad, so in Brazil and in the US. We have created over 20 playgrounds. So an academy can host different playgrounds and offer the experiences I mentioned to kids. But all in all, we created 20 playgrounds. 150 experiences were organized on those playgrounds and allow us to work with over 3,000 kids since the creation of our project in 2020.
Did it start first in France or it went to...
Yeah, it first started in France and we had the first project in Brazil in 2022 and a first project in the US this year.
Fantastic.
So our movement is made of kids, obviously, who are the beneficiaries of our action, and over 3,000 of them as of now, of athletes who commit with us, again, to inspire the kids. So we had the chance, as of now, to have some top athletes join the movement. So Novak Djokovic, Rudy Gobert, Venus Williams, Daniel Narcisse, and numerous inspiring athletes. And we work with artists who commit with us to create those inspiring playgrounds. And obviously, none of this is possible without the support of public and private actors who support us. So brands, federations, cities that allow us to deploy our projects. So this is an example of a project that we have carried in Paris thanks to the support of the city of Paris and the retail brand Lidl. This is a football playground on the left and a handball playground on the right. Those two projects were carried with Daniel Narcisse, who is one of the top French players for handball and who is several-time Olympic champion, and with Rai, the Brazilian player, and his non-profit project called Gol de Letra, who associated with us on this project.
Who was there last year at the summit. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, we collaborated on this one, and so the two playgrounds are decorated in their effigy, and we offer a series of experiences on the playground for over 1,000 kids until the 2024 Olympics, knowing the project started over a year ago. And the deployment of our project obviously is not only about creating those playgrounds, but also to animate those playgrounds through the recurring organization of events. So tournaments, exhibitions, we organize events that create a community and let's say curate the place. And we organize holiday camps during 10 weeks per year from Monday to Friday, where they have sport lessons in the morning and let's say workshops, educative workshops in the afternoon.
Which means that behind the RT project, you need to have some teams. Do you provide the teams, or do you give it to the cities and say, now it's your turn to use it and to put people behind the experience?
It's an in-between. We work with local actors. So we, like in the case of Jardin des Halles, we work with a local association who is committed to like kid insertion in the 18th district. It's called Espoir 19. So they support us to create the program and all the animations. So it's local associations who work with us to make those playgrounds live.
Okay, so it's really a tool that you're giving to cities to develop sport throughout some beautiful fields, hearty fields. Yeah,
let's call it a co-development tool. We co-develop a tool with the cities and the athletes and the sponsors.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your attention.
This was a challenge. It's like only 2 seconds left from to the presentation. that was quite a challenge. Then we can see that these people are really sport people. They know about the finish line. You know? Thank you very much. And now we are going on to Diandra Chachuang. If I can open my tablet again. Just now. Thank you very much for the delay. We're getting ready to get inspired by you, Diandra. I know that girl for a long time, and she has a lot of heart in what she's doing. She's a powerhouse with a 70-year experience in the basketball career at the highest international level, including a bronze medal at the 2020 Game Olympics. And now, as the project manager of Team Go Girls program, she's making waves in empowering girls through sports. And you will see that there is a relationship between the two because it's also about fields, of course. A true ambassador for her home region, Seine-Saint-Denis, and a member of the Paris 2024 Athletes Commission. Diandra is not only changing careers, she's changing life, I can say that. According to the World Health Organization, and we've been talking about that with the President Thomas Bach, a lot of girls don't do sports, and a small percentage of girls in the Paris region are meeting the recommended 60 minutes of daily physical activity. Diandra has taken up the challenge to change this narrative with the backing of the city of Paris and the French National Sport Agency and Nike. The initiative is striving to increase physical activity among young people and reshape the culture of sports, especially for girls. It is indeed a crucial step, particularly with the 2024 Olympics designated sports as a national cause in France, as we said this morning. So let's dive into the details with Diandra Chachuang.
Thank you, Maryse, and hi, everyone. So I'm Diandra Chachuang, the lead project for Team Go Girls, and I'm here today as introduced by Maryse to introduce an innovative project that has the ambition to create significant changes in the life of young Parisian girls. And this project, like Maryse said, is in partnership with the National Agency of Sports, Nike, and the City of Paris. So a girl who's physically active has more chance to prepare her mind and body for her future. She will develop stronger, she will have better results at school, and she will build better relationship in her network. Unfortunately, in Greater Paris, only 7% of the girls are doing the daily 60 minutes of physical activity recommended by the World Health Organization. And most of the time, girls will drop out of sports around the age of 14-year-old, and they never come back. And the main reasons for that are the lack of time, the cost of the sport licenses, the lack of pleasure, and also the lack of body confidence. And another point about the lack of exercise is that is the misrepresentation of females in all levels of the sport ecosystem. If you take, for example, football, only 5% of educators are female, and only 18% have high responsibilities. And so with Team Go Girls, what we want to do is break these stereotypes and make these girls love sport at an early age. And we want also to offer a great and equitable offer for their sport experience. We focus on non-active girls, aged between 7 and 14-year-old, living in two clusters of Greater Paris. So Pantin, we've been working in Pantin since May, and we will start in January to work with the City of Paris, the 19th district of Paris. So this project, Team Go Girls, is dedicated to 1,500 girls, 1,600 in Pantin and 900 in Paris. So what is Team Go Girls concretely? So we're going to offer a daily proposition for girls through physical and digital activation. So first we identify two clusters in Greater Paris. Then we conducted a research with girls and experts. By experts, I'm talking about teachers, coaches, parents, all the people, all the adults around those girls. We co-created a solution with them and for them, and that's really important for us. Team Go Girls is really for the girls, but also by them. We are performing right now 2 test and learn phases, 5 months each, so one in Pantin and the next one will be in the 19th district of Paris. And when we will be done in May 2024, we will measure the impact of this testing. We will early in June create a playbook about everything that we did for 10 months. And last but not least, we will present and we will share the playbook to all the cities in France. So what makes this project so innovative and impactful? So first, I would say it's everything that is taught and designed and created for this project is finalized with the girls, from the name that we gave the project, Team Go Girls, to everything that we're doing with the digital activations and the activities. The partnership between the National Agency of Sports, the city of Paris, and Nike is very innovative as well. And thirdly, we want to measure the impact of Team Go Girls through the use of smartwatches. So thanks to the smartwatches, we want to track and collect physical activities data. And this will provide us strong evidence of what is working and what is not working on this testing. So first, we want to change daily habits and make the girls move 60 minutes per day through playful challenges. And second, we want to help these young girls to reach 1 hour of sports activity with local sports organization. So with these daily challenges, we want basically them to discover other ways of moving, to have new ideas that can be incorporated in their daily routine. These challenges meet a certain number of requirements, so they can be done without equipment, they can do it alone or with friends. And we want these challenges to be part of their social everyday influences. So every day they receive a challenge for the day that they have to do to the application Humanu, the application that you can see on the screen right now. And here are some examples of challenges. So sometimes they have to do a TikTok challenge because we know that's their generation. We did stuff about the World Cup, the Soccer World Cup for women, and I'll finish really fast. And our second proposal is the bi-monthly sports session. So we want them to discover activities. We had football, volleyball, basketball, yoga, and we want to work with a local association to work on this activity with them. And to finish, so our vision for Team Go Girls clearly is to increase daily movement for these girls and reach the 60 minutes per day of physical activity. We want to raise the participation in sport activities and make them discover the sports offer in their city, so close from home. And we want to change the perception of moving of sports. We want them to take pleasure in sports. And this, we will finish with some numbers of what we're doing in Pantin. So far, it's more than 600 girls who register for Team Go Girls. It's more than 100 daily challenges posted on the Humanu app. And already 15 bi-weekly activities organized so far in the city of Pantin. And we have more than 100 girls who discover the Team Go Girls party and who got their first sports bra, because we're trying to educate them on what is important to do as girls in sports.
Thank you, Gianra. This was a bit long, but not short of interest, of course. And this might be surprising for you, but we're talking about girls that don't do sport at all in France, so it's really challenging. And maybe those girls one day are going to be on one of the arty playground that we have been talking about before. And now we want to talk with Simone Etna. We've been talking a lot about this morning, and President Thomas Barr put the pressure on your presentation because he's been talking a lot about it, about this program to support young refugees in Paris. Simone Etna is the co-director of Kabubu,
it's a Swahili word.
An association building social ties between displaced people and the host communities through sports. And it's a huge challenge that you have embraced by Kabubu, this association dedicated to fostering social ties between displaced people, individuals. Since 2018, you have been orchestrating programs that combine vocational training and sports to accelerate the inclusion process in France and reshape perception of immigration. So we appreciate your presence today, and you probably have a lot to tell us in just 5 minutes. So let's take the challenge.
Yes, thank you. I thought it was 6, but I'll do my best. So yeah.
She stole one of your minutes.
Okay. Good afternoon, and thank you for having me today here. So I'll be presenting Terrain d'Avenir, which is a program, a 3 years program, sport for protection program run in Paris and the Greater Parisian area, which is supported by the Olympic Refuge Foundation and the French Ministry of Sports, and is led in cooperation with Paris 2024, the City of Paris, and the UN HCR. So, yeah, there are the logos. Terrain d'Avenir is being delivered by a consortium of 6 organizations, and which were brought together by the Olympic Refuge Foundation. And the Olympic Refuge Foundation aimed at to create synergies and cooperation among the structure operating the program and empower them in order to carry out this very ambitious project. So each organization has a different approach as to how we use sport as an empowering tool and a tool of protection. And we just work together, and we are working together to serve a common goal, which is to improve the social inclusion of young displaced people through sport. So, Terrain d'Avenir advocates for sports to be adopted as a tool to promote inclusion and social cohesion and the unconditional welcoming of displaced people. Our main goals are to guarantee an access to sport on a regular basis to displaced young people and displaced people in general, to create opportunities to meet the host community and develop a sense of belonging to it, but also to engage the sports ecosystem, the institutions, to adopt sport as a tool to promote inclusion and social cohesion, and to positively change the perception on migration. How we do that? So we propose, so each structure works in a different way, and we all carry different activities, but we serve as this common goal. So among the activities we propose, we have 3 weekly sports activities open to both local and displaced people. And we have quite a variety of sports activities. There are both gender mixed activity and 100% female sessions. The goal being to create a safe environment and to give an opportunity to practice on a regular basis. There are educational programs using sports as a tool to build social skills and acquire cultural codes, but also training for social workers, to sport for protection methodologies to be autonomous in leading sports activity on their own on site. We do offer and propose vocational and linguistic training for displaced people, and leading to sports careers. And finally, we incentivize local clubs to open the doors to refugee people and asylum seekers. So here you can see our current weekly planning. So there are around 35 different sports activities which are led or carried out by the six organizations. So you have lots of sports. There are a few 100% female sessions and a wide range of sports. And this is what it looks like. So these are a few images from different activity, boxing, a huge event we had on on June the 9th, and the starting event, the first event right on the right, which was in 2022. So if we speak about our impact to date, the main data would be 5,200 people who have participated in a sport or in a sporting or social activities, and among them 1,800 young displaced people aged under 24 years old, which and they are our main target. So before I pass my tour, I'd like just to share with you a few things we have learned during this almost 3 years of leading the program. If I refer also to the words of Thomas Bach, and replicating and duplicating initiatives to improve welcoming condition and practicing sports. Here are a few learnings we got to. So if you want to join and create a project like this, you have to bring together a consortium with a different range of expertise, and this is what the ORF, so the Olympic Refuge Foundation, helped us to do. You have to set common goals and create your activities around them. Define and clear governance and set roles so that you can cover all transverse missions within your group. So what's very important is to engage your target public and let them be an active part of your program. So there's no person or there's no one who's more entitled and who knows better their needs as the person you are targeting to with your project. And maybe two more things. Sports is a starting point. That's what we think. Inclusion is a multifaceted process, so you need to get surrounded and focus on creating bridges with the host communities, with the institution, public authorities, social and health institutions, so at any level you can. And one maybe last piece of advice is to keep in mind that large sports events, as we are hosting in Paris the Olympics, and there will be many more to come, are a great opportunity to take action, and they may generate attention around the cause or your project and the cause you defend, but still they are temporary. So you need to set goals for the long term and start to build your legacy as soon as you can from day one. So that's what we are trying to do by creating a training, collecting our best practices in order to scale the program up. And then, of course, the target public needs to be always at the center of your action. If I lost the remote, no, I'm on the good slide. So I will end with this. If you want to know more about the project or take action with us, feel free, please, to contact us to know more about Tarandenier and what we are doing here in Paris, in Ile-de-France. If you want to work with us to open your discipline or your club to asylum seeker and refugee people, please get in touch with us. And if you want to participate or get trained in inclusive sports methodologies, that's what we're working on, please also get in touch. And one final way to get in touch with Teranmir and the DRF is to join the joint pledge on sports and the Sport for Refugee Coalition, which is on which the Olympic Refugee Foundation is working closely with the UN HCR, and they will be they are driving this initiative, and they will be presenting this on December the 13th. During the Global Refugee Forum. So if you need to get in touch, you have an email address, and you already know, I think, Jojo Ferris who was standing before. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. And you also have all the information and contacts on your applications or your Event to Go application, so you can reach each other if you need to work together, and we hope you will. Now, let's hear from Mrs. Florence Dubuis. I know that you want to go onto the stage here. Head of Diversity and Inclusion at Carrefour, as she shed lights on how the company is actively contributing to his transformative initiative, with whom we are going to explore Quartier d'accessibilité augmentée, enhanced accessibility neighborhoods by Carrefour. It's a visionary project, I can say, aligned with the City of Paris' commitment to prioritize accessibility in the legacy of the 2024 Games.
Hello everyone, I'm Florence Dubuis from the Diversity and Inclusion team at Carrefour, and I'm in charge of disability policy for Carrefour Group, for its customers and its collaborators. As you know, disability is the main cause of our strategic Carrefour plan for 2026, and we have made two strong commitments about disability. The first one concerns our collaborators. We would like to employ 15,000 people with disability at the end of 2026. Today, we reach 12,000 people with disability for Carrefour Group. The second commitment is about customers. We would like to solve the 5 main difficulties for our customers with disability in stores. You can see normally the 5 irritants here, and we will try solution to solve this problem in stores and in our websites. And of course, in addition, Carrefour is a premium partner for Olympic and Paralympic Games in Paris in 2024. Today, I would like to present to you a project that we lead, that we lead with the City of Paris. The City of Paris would like to improve the accessibility of each arrondissement, of each district in Paris. Carrefour has been selected to lead this project and to improve the accessibility of all the stores in Paris. For that, we have deployed a list of 10 actions to do in stores. Today, I would like to show you 3 of them. Have you heard about silent hours? Silent hours? The silent hours are, Carrefour is the first retailer to put in place silent hours in stores. During these silent hours, the radio is turned off, the noise is reduced, and the light is reducing by 50%. We developed this action in all the hypermarkets and supermarkets all over the world. And now we would like to implement this initiative in all the Carrefour cities in Paris. The second action, it's about headsets. Do you know why it's important, it's useful to have a headset in store? It's really useful for children who have autistic disorders, because this headset could be calm them during a crisis due to autism. We transform all the changing room in our hypermarkets we transform changing room in quiet room equipped with a headset. Of course, we can do that in all the stores in Paris. It's too small. But we would like to offer the same experience and propose one headset in each store in Paris. And finally, do you know how we say hello in French sign language? Do you know how we say hello? Very good. Hello, it's like that. Hello and thank you, it's the same. You can also say please, or welcome in Carrefour, welcome in Carrefour. What we try to do in Carrefour is to teach the 10 basic sign language to all our collaborators. That's why a memo sheet will be available in all our city stores in Paris. We have 7 other actions to do like that, really simple, to implement in our Parisian stores. But I am not the time to present all this initiative. But that you have to notice, to conclude, is that our stores are not enough accessible for people with disabilities. And it's our responsibility to offer to people with disabilities, visible or invisible disabilities, the same experience, the better experience in stores. You can be blind, you can be deaf, you can be in wheelchair. It's our ambition, it's our responsibility to make better and more inclusive stores all over the world. So we will try to do in Paris, with the city of Paris, to reach this ambition. Thank you very much, and see you soon in Carrefour.
Thank you, Florence. So I hope you have catch up those little signs. It was quite easy, and the first one is very easy, like hello and thank you at the same time, which is marvelous. And I guess you have some questions for our presentation, for our speakers right now, because all those experiences were fantastic. So you can grab, or already you did maybe your Slido application to ask them some questions. But if you don't have any question, I have some, and I have some for you actually. I would like to ask you if one of those presentations appealed to you. That's my first question. And my second question would be, would you be ready to replicate it in your country? We already saw that some of these initiatives are already international, like we saw for this experience in Brazil and United States, but would you be ready to replicate it in your city, and do you already have a program similar to one of those? So we'll start with the first question. Did one of those presentations appeal to you? And I guess it's a yes. We're going to have the results on the app pretty soon, but I'm pretty sure it's a yes anyway. I'm saying we're going to have it right now. No? Okay. Yes. Of course, it's a 100%, which for that we congratulate you and we thank you a lot. And so the second question is, would you be ready to replicate it in your city? Yes or no? It's 100%. That's fantastic. So next year we're going to have so many experiences replicated. The next question is maybe already you have kind of program similar to that. Do you already have a program that looks like one of those explained here, one of those that we just went through? Yes, also. So it's mean that all of you know, some of them 22% no. Okay, so we've got work to do for next year. That's great. Thank you to all of you for this toolbox, very, very interesting toolbox, and we're going to go now to the rest of our sessions. Thank you very much for your venue here.